Hello everyone, this is me, Debusmita Sharkar. Today we are going to talk about Republic Day. Today is 26th January, so today is the Republic Day, so a happy Republic Day to everyone. Republic Day. Republic Day is a national holiday in India. It honors the date on which the Constitution of India came into effect on 26th January 1950, replacing the Government of India Act 1935 as the government document of India and thus turning the nation into a newly formed republic. The constitution was adopted by the Indian Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949 and came into effect on 26 January 1950 with a democratic government system completing the country's transition towards becoming an independent republic. 26th January was chosen as the date for Republic Day because it was on this day in 1929 when the Declaration of Indian Independence, Purna Swaraj, was proclaimed by the Indian National Congress as opposed to Dominion status offered by the British regime. History. India achieved independence from British Raj on 15th August 1947 following the Indian Independence Movement. The independence came through the Indian Independence Act on 1947, an act of the Parliament of the United Kingdom that partitioned British India into the two new independent dominions of the British Commonwealth, later Commonwealth of Nations. India obtained its independence on 15th August 1947 as a constitutional monarchy with George VI as head of state and the Earl Mountbatten as Governor General. The country, though, did not yet have a permanent constitution. Instead, its laws were based on the modified Colonial Government of India Act of 1935. On 26th August 1947, a permanent constitution with a resolution was moved from for the appointment of drafting committee which was appointed to draft a permanent constitution with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as chairman. While India's Independence Day celebrates its freedom from British rule, the Republic Day celebrates the coming into force of its constitution. A draft constitution was prepared by the committee and submitted to the Constituent Assembly of 4th November 1947. The assembly met in sessions open to public for 166 days, spread over a period of 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days before adopting the constitution. After many deliberations and some modifications, the 308 members of the assembly signed two handwritten copies of the document, one each in Hindi and English, on 24 January 1950. 2 days later, which was on 26th January 1950, it came into effect throughout the whole nation. On that day, Dr. Rajendra Prasad began its first term of office as President of the Indian Union. The Constitution, the Constituent Assembly became the Parliament of India under the transitional provisions of the new Constitution. On the eve of Republic Day, the President addresses the nation. Celebrations. The main Republic Day celebration is held in the national capital, New Delhi, at the Rajpath before the President of India. On this day, ceremonious parades take place at the Rajpath, which are performed as a tribute to India. Its unity is in diversity and rich cultural heritage. Delhi Republic Day Parade. The Delhi Republic Day Parade is held in the capital, New Delhi, and is organized by the Ministry of Defense. Commencing from the gates of the Rashtrapati Bhavan, the President's residence, Raisina Hill on Rajpath past the India Gate, this event is the main attraction of India's Republic Day celebration and lasts for 3 days. The parade showcases India's defense capability, cultural and social heritage. 9 to 12 different regiments of the Indian Army, in addition to the Navy and Air Force with their brands, march past in all their finery and official decorations. The President of India, who is Commander in Chief of the Indian Armed Forces, takes the salute. 12 contingents of various paramilitary forces of India and police forces also take part in this parade. This is a picture of President Rajendra Prasad, who is in the horse-drawn carriage, and he readies to take part in the first Republic Day parade on Rajpath, New Delhi in 1950. Beating retreat. The beating retreat ceremony is held after officially denoting the end of Republic Day festivities. It is conducted on the evening of 29 January, the third day after the Republic Day. It is performed by the bands of the three wings of the military, the Indian Armed, the Indian Navy, and Indian Air Force. The venue is Raisina Hill and an adjacent square, Vijay Chowk, flanked by the north and south block of the Rashtrapati Bhavan, President's Palace, towards the end of Rajpath. The chief guest of the function is the President of India, who arrives escorted by the President's bodyguard PBG, a cavalry unit. When the President arrives, the PBG commander asks the unit to give the national salute, which is followed by the playing of the Indian national anthem Janagana Mana by the army. The arm develops the ceremony of display by the masked bands in which military bands, pipe and drum bands, buglers and trumpeters from various army regiments, besides band from the Navy and Air Force takes part, which play popular tunes like Abide With Me, Mahatma Gandhi's favorite hymn, and Sare Jahan Se Acha at the end. Award distribution. On the eve of Republic Day, the President of India distributes Padma Awards to the civilians of India every year. These are the second highest civilian awards in India after Bharat Ratna. These awards are given in three categories: Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Shri, in decreasing order of importance. Padma Vibhushan for exceptional and distinguished service. Padma Vibhushan is the second highest civilian award in India. Padma Bhushan for his distinguished service of a high order. Padma Bhushan is the third highest civilian award in India. Padma Shri for distinguished service. Padma Shri is the fourth highest civilian award in India. While being national honors, the Padma Awards do not include cash allowance benefits or special concessions of in rail air travel. Per a December 1995 judgment of the Supreme Court of India, no titles or honorifics associated with the Bharat Ratna or any of the Padma Awards. Honorees cannot use them or the initials as suffix, prefix, or pre and post nominal attached to the awardee's name. This includes any such use on letterheads, invitation card, posters, books, etc. In this case of any misuse, the awardee will forfeit the award, and he or she will be cautioned against any such misuse upon receiving the honor. The decoration comprises a standard certificate issued under the hand and seal of the President and a medallion. The recipients are also given a replica of the medallion, which they can wear during any ceremonial state functions, etc., if they desire. A commemorative brochure giving out brief details in respect of each award winner is also released on the day of the investiture ceremony. These are the few pictures. The first picture is the Surya Khan aerobatics team displaying the tree color, and the second picture is the border security force personnel on Republic Day. So with this, we came to the last slide of the PPT. Thank you. Please do like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Bye bye. Stay home and stay safe.